Hey.
Hello.
Welcome to Breaking Bands, and thank you for taking time to talk to Rock Media UK.
Yeah, really
You
nice.
are Cry for Mercy.
Yes. That's us.
Oh, you just finished the acoustic set.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You enjoy the festival so far?
It's really good. It's our first time here, and we were booked to do the 2020 festival. So it's nice to get the festival under our belts and get it done. And B, it's such a lovely feel to it. There's a great atmosphere to the festival. It's very friendly, very family friendly, very
It is, isn't
intimate.
it?
But the stages are big, the rooms are nice, and it's all good. It's really good.
You haven't had far to travel then. You've come from where did you come from?
Well, I came down on Thursday to see a few of the other bands yesterday, but we're from North Wales, so it's about an hour and a half away, an hour and 3/4, so it's not too bad. Not miles like Hastings or something.
It's a lovely countryside anyway.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I love the new album, Time and Tide.
Time and Tide, that's right.
So you're pleased with the response you're getting from it?
Yeah, well, the first single went out about 4 weeks ago?
Yes.
Five weeks ago. The album's only just literally this weekend been released. We were really pleased with the pre-orders this time around. It's really good. And the single's doing well for us. Yeah, we've got a lot of airplay all over the place, so it's quite good. And very pleased with the response.
You recorded it up at Unit 26 in Manchester?
That's right. Yeah. Up at Salford. We've been there. We did I think the very first recording we did somewhere else, but the first, what we call our first EP proper, we recorded up there. And the guy there really understands our sound. We chat to him more, out of the time that we're in the studio, and he gets us. So it's worth a lot of money just to have someone that knows, kind of gets the idea of where we're coming from. So he's done a great job on this new album.
I've reviewed it, and I think it's really it's brilliant.
It's
brilliant. But you say this second album has a sharper edge to it than your debut Resist.
Yeah.
So will this sharper theme continue, or you just keep evolving?
I think we'll do a techno album next. No, we've worked so hard getting this one out since, I think we've been working on the album now since November last year.
Yeah.
We had a few ideas left over from the first album, and worked on those, worked on the new stuff, new ideas that we had, and we've got a new drummer now. So, from the first album. So we've worked quite hard at this from November to now, really, just trying to bed everything back down again a little bit, get the new album out of the way, get some PR done, and you know what it's like sending emails all the time and
get yourself noticed.
trying to do the social media thing and keep get a bit of interest going, because we're completely self-financed. We don't do PR, and we haven't got a record label or anything behind us. It's all paid for out of our own pockets, and the artwork, we do the videos, Andy's just made all our t-shirts.
It's like the hand on the clock, isn't it? The time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Andy painted those, so we've got the original artwork at home. Well, he puts it on the wall.
It's the way that keep bands are going these days.
Well, I think it all helps with the creativity, doesn't it? I think because you're quite good, aren't you?
I'm quite arty.
Because the first time I saw you was at Hard Rock Hell Highway to Hell.
That's
Sadly, you didn't win.
But to be honest, I wasn't too sad.
But as you think from that, you've been gaining a lot more attention from that. Anything like that?
It did us some good. Yeah. What we found is it's difficult getting on. We're in a weird time for bands still, in so much as there are lots of hangovers from the lockdown times, and then the second lockdown and the third lockdown. Yeah. So we're still finding that trying to get into some of the summer festivals is a little bit difficult, because they've already had their lineup sorted, if not for a year, but for 2 years some of them. So that's been a bit difficult. But we're hoping that with the new album, we thought you can't just stop, so we just we ploughed all our creativity into the second album. Because the first album, although we were really pleased with it, it wasn't quite the edge that we thought. When we play live, this album's much closer to that, isn't it? So hopefully, like you say, people are liking the new album, and hopefully that'll get us into some stuff.
Your vocals are very, dare I say it again, Paul Rogers. But when did you start singing? When did you realise you had a voice?
My mum dropped me on my head when I was about 18 months old. No, that was do you want the story? No, the first band, I've been singing for a long time. But the first band I ever joined was, I used to take my acoustic to my girlfriend's house, then girlfriend, and I used to just sing, walking up and down, walking between her house and my house. I used to play the guitar and sing. I was just singing all the time. And some guy heard me that had a band. I didn't see him, but he heard me walking down a path the other side of where I was. And he knew my girlfriend at the time, who then said, "Is that your boyfriend that I heard singing the other night?" And she said, "Yes." He said, "He does it all the time. He's always sick." She said, "Does he want to join a band?" So, and they were the first proper band that I joined.
Yeah. How old were you then?
15, 16.
Wow.
So yeah, it was. So since then really, and I've just been singing ever since. The bluesy thing is, I kind of recognised quite early on what kind of singer I was. So I think that's an important thing. I'm not a metal singer. I'm not a, I can't growl. I can't do all that stuff. So I've always kind of kept within this classic. What is now classic? It was rock. It was just rock when I was it. Because it's like I keep saying it's like wearing a suit, isn't it? You wear the same suit if you long enough, it comes back.
It's just a new wave of rock today.
Yeah, well, yeah. So now we've come back into fashion, and people are liking my voice again. So, so that's quite good. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a voice, isn't it? That style never goes, does it? It's always been there.
I don't mind the Paul Rogers comparison.
So how long have Cry for Mercy been together? How long have you been going?
You speak.
Years, 6 years, 6, 7 years, I think.
Well, Andy and I have been playing together for a while now, but we started Cry for Mercy proper in about 2018, at the end of 2018. We did our first EP in 2019, and we did another one just before lockdown. It came out the week before lockdown, the Automatic Breakdown EP, which did us the world of good, to be fair, because at first I thought, oh no, now we're not going to be selling, we're not going to. But it was good to have stuff that no one had heard right when everyone was moving onto the internet, trying to get onto radio. So we had new stuff, so it was okay. It worked out okay for us, didn't it? And then as soon as we came out of lockdown that July, because we didn't see each other for ages, like everybody else. Well, I say everybody else, nearly everybody else, apart from the government. We just said, right, now let's write an album. So we started pretty much straight away when that first rehearsal, when we had ideas bouncing backwards and forwards. So we just ploughed into that. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, it's working really well.
So then, since 2018, really,
you are getting more notice.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, and I think that it's it's hard, isn't it, the social media thing and that, but it's helping. The more you chat, we're quite chatty, so it's well, I am.
Yeah, it's different these days with social media, isn't it?
Yeah, on social media. You're all right on social media.
Not too bad.
Because with the scrolling through thing, people are it's too much information. So people we started now with flyers, and we started handing stuff out, and we're going to be going around to stealing other people's gigs. So when people come round close to us, we're going to go and stand outside and give people the flyers out. Because that's what
you're going to gate crash other people's gigs.
Well, that's what we always used to do in the old days. As long as you're not selling another show and you're not pointing people away from the venue, I don't see. So a bit old school, but I think
it's coming back.
People are coming back to that now. Yeah.
Because we're writing for magazines again, and we're dishing out vinyl again. So it's all coming around back full circle, isn't it? Yeah. Guys, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you.
And thanks for talking to Rock Media.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much.
Take care.
Cheers now.